got you, okay?
10 years.
You just lean on me.
Over 10 years since they kicked me out. I haven't heard or spoken to either one of them in that whole time. And now my sister just tells me that they're dead, just like that.
I'm so sorry, Gigi.
Why? Why did I think that I had all the time in the world to get in contact?
You couldn't have known.
Never in a million years did I think that I would never see my parents again. Stacy, I need to know. I need to know how Mom and Dad died.
Thank you.
Hey, Nigel, we're out at top shelf brandy, scotch, and more scotch to the rescue.
Oh, thank you, Nigel.
That's why we pay you a big fat retainer to do these kind of things.
Hello, this is D.A. Nora Hannon, Gannon Buchanan Hannon, and I'm terribly sorry. You're going to have to disregard that last comment. Mr. Buchanan will call you back in the morning. Never drink and dial. Very bad form.
You know who you just hung up on?
Doesn't matter who I hung up on. You see, we're not going to be able to stop David Vickers from staking his claim to the Buchanan fortune.
But Nora...
No. Shh. Face it. The man's a Buchanan.
When you got control of Buchanan Enterprises, you didn't want anything to do with me. And then you lost it. Did you marry me just so you could get your hands back on the Buchanan estate?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you know I did. So what? David, now you need me more than ever.
So this conversion, everything you said, everything you did, wasn't about me.
It was always about you.
But not about who I am.
David, it is about who you are.
No, Dorian, it was about the guy you thought I could be. The guy with the money, right?
Great. Just great.
Unbelievable. Todd!
Stay out.
Themselves out. Hands off of me.
Or what? Not so tough outside the courtroom, huh? Ronnie's got to tell you.
Hey!
I'll throw you out.
Settle down.
What'd you just call me?
That hurt, Marty?
You're next, Blair. Let's go.
Oh, I think you both want to take me on?
Yeah! I want to take you on. I've been waiting to take you on.
This is our one.
You gotta watch this.
You done? Huh? Listen, I'm stuck. All easy. All of it.
Doing it again.
Oh, relax.
I'll throw you out the window. I have no problem with that.
Maybe this will set you up.
Go ahead. Make my night. Is that it? Is that all you got?
Easy, tough guy. You don't want to do that. Take the knife away. Come on.
What the hell are you gonna do? Huh? Yeah, I know who you are. You're the bitch that helped this creep beat the system, aren't you? I ought to do this town a favor.
Don't, please.
Why not?
It's not worth going to jail for.
You know what, boss? You're right. Hit me. Come on, hit me! But if I attack you first, what's the matter? Crazy, lying, murdering Todd Manning can rape women, kidnap babies, but he can't take someone his own size?
Break it up!
Hell, you're no man.
I said break it up.
Put the knife down.
Whoa, what's going on in there?
Stace, you're kind of avoiding the question.
I haven't
haven't seen my sister in forever. Can you really blame me? Is that really the first thing you want to hear?
Stacey, they were my parents. I can't really think about anything else right now.
I know it's not easy to talk about this, but we're not going to be able to move on unless you
Okay.
tell us.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So, it was a Sunday morning, just your average Sunday in the Marasco household, and Mom and Dad were up at the crack of dawn getting ready for church. I was comatose. They came in to ask me if I would go with them, and I begged for them not to make me because I was exhausted. I was up late studying. So Mom gave me a kiss goodbye. I turned over, fell back to sleep. Got a phone call a couple hours later.
What did they say?
Car ran a red light and broadsided them.
God, did they suffer?
Dad died on impact.
Mom?
She lingered. She was in and out. She made it to the hospital, though. Doctor said it was only going to be a matter of time.
Did she know what happened to her?
Could she communicate? Did she say anything?
All she did was ask for you.
I should have known you could sink this low.
Oh, come on, David. In the grand scheme of things...
I've seen you do worse things to other people, but never to me.
I did this for your own good.
Really?
Yes. Well, okay. Maybe I did it for my own good as well, but mostly it was for yours.
You did this for the money. You wanted to get the Buchanan billions just to get back at Clint. You were just using me.
No, never.
You made a mockery of my beliefs.
David, it was fate that made me intervene.
Fate had nothing to do with you lying to me over and over again.
Clint would have found a way to get to Beaver Calhoun and get Beaver to conceal the fact of your true birthright forever.
Would that have been so bad?
Yes.
For who?
David, the whole purpose of your spiritual journey was to find your true self. Inside you beats the heart of a true American aristocrat. And that heart is yearning to break free. And I am here to liberate you.
I said put the knife down. Do it now. Now back up.
No problem,
Put your hands up in the air.
Just defending myself. Ask anybody here.
It's a piece of bull. He's telling the truth. Todd hit him with a bottle.
No, I was having fun until he pulled this blade.
Oh, you know what? It's a utility knife, right? I have a permit for it. I use it on my motorcycle.
Or for whoever gets in your way.
That's real rich, darling. I heard that's more your style. Now, am I under arrest or what? Because if I'm out of here, this clown better be right behind me.
You get no arguments from me.
Interior, can we talk?
I know. What's these two?
If you arrest them now, the press of the Go Red Ball is going to be all about that. Not about the money we raise or the people we help. People might not buy tickets next year if they think this is a drunken free-for-all.
So, what, you want me to give the Todd a free pass?
Yes, just for tonight. He has kids in this town, so he's not going anywhere. And if you want to drag his ass in tomorrow morning, I'll help you.
You're lucky I like you. Here's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to take off. Get out of here.
Mind if I take a look at the knife?
Why?
Well, it just makes me wonder why you'd bypass a handy blade like this for the one you used on Lee Help.
Mom asked for me the whole time. I thought she never wanted to see me again.
That was Dad. I mean, I think Mom regretted not standing up to him ever since he threw you out.
I had no idea.
You know, Dad, I mean, come on. When he said something, it had to be the gospel, whether it was good or not, and Mom was too afraid to get on his bad side.
I should have known.
How could you know? You were practically a kid, getting ready to have a kid.
I should have had her come with me, and you, and the three of us could have just got the hell out.
Look, you got out, okay? Okay, and I think she was really happy, but she missed you like hell.
And I missed her like hell, and you. What?
It's nothing.
Say it. She can handle it.
She wrote you a Christmas card every year. You and your kid.
I never got them.
Well, that's because she didn't have an address. She didn't know where to send it, but she kept them in this little shoebox just in case you snuck home so that she could give them to you in person.
I can't believe I never got a chance to make things right or to say goodbye.
In a way, you did.
We all know David Vickers is no Mother Teresa, but, you know, Dorian was pretty angry at him when they left.
Well, he was angry at Dorian for not telling him that he was a Buchanan sooner so he could squander away all our money.
Amen. Oh, wait a minute. I think Bo has a point here. Our enemy's enemy could be our friend.
Well, in this scenario, which one is which?
Well, David, you know. I'm just saying, best case scenario, maybe David will surprise us all.
So this is your higher power talking now? Your mission is to lead me on a life of luxury.
Is that so hard to believe?
It's impossible to believe.
Doubt. Doubt, David. Doubt is your final test.
You will say absolutely anything.
You have to believe. You have got to believe that you have found your true self.
Don't you get it? I do believe. I believe in the four noble truths. Honesty, integrity, and the other two. Life is suffering, and the origin, Dorian, of suffering...
Oh, get a grip, David! You're a Buchanan, and Buchanans were not meant to suffer! Do you understand? And the entire family fortune is ours!
Ours?
Well, of course, I mean yours, but I thought perhaps you'd like to share.
Why would I share it with you?
To Asa.
Oh, yeah, to the craziest.
Most contrary.
That's it. Most infuriating.
Toughest, meanest, best old SOB that ever walked.
What the hell? To Emma Bradley.
Yeah, Emma Bradley, who, along with Pa, gave us the gift of David Vickers.
Yeah, well, he's a no-good con man, but he's a damn sight better than Spencer Truman.
Here, here. Oh, okay. To Vicky, who's sure to take us all in.
To the moat for keeping the riffraff out.
Yes. To Lee Halpern.
You're unbelievable, man. You're still on this about Lee and me.
Well, drop it, Wes, when the right person is charged with murder.
What's up, John? Do you have reason to believe Tara Delgado didn't kill Lee Halpern?
Doesn't everybody, including you?
Ms. Halpern did have a lot of enemies.
Yes, she did tell you.
You're obsessed, man. Yeah? How so?
Antonio Granger's family was fleeced by Halpern. They took him for everything they were worth.
You shut your mouth about my family. You hear me?
Back up. Relax, man. Do you know about any of this?
Calm down.
Matter of fact, I did. Unlike you and Blair, Wes and I are completely honest with each other, right? So whatever it is that Lee, Janet, whatever the heck her name is, did to his family, I do know it. And none of that makes him a killer.
That's true. Just means he had a very good reason for wanting her dead.
I mean, you gotta understand, Mom wasn't all there. She was in and out of consciousness half the time and didn't know who she was or what was going on, but when she did, she was just asking for you. All she wanted was you. I didn't know what to do. I mean, she was in so much pain that she couldn't even open her eyes, so it just happened.
What happened?
I was you. I mean, she just kept patting the bed with her hand, and I didn't know if it was a reflex or if she was... She looked so lonely. So I took her hand and I said, Mom, it's okay, it's me. It's Gigi. She just poured her heart out saying how she was so sorry that she ever let you go and that was the biggest mistake she ever made in her life and how she should have left Dad before it ever even came to that. She didn't have the courage. She told me how much she loved and admired you for having the guts to live life on your own terms. And that you never let a guy boss you around. Gigi, Mom only hoped that she did right by you. And I told her you forgave her. I even pretended I was you telling her that. I took her hand and I told her, you gotta get better soon. You gotta get out of here. You have to meet your grandkid. I told her you were sorry that you stayed away for so long. It didn't mean you didn't think about her or love her anymore. I never stopped thinking about her. I know, Gigi. I know. And I told her that. I did. And then she put her hand down and she just seemed so peaceful. I sang her a lullaby and she was gone.
Why should I share my inheritance with you?
Wait. Does this mean you decided to accept your destiny?
Let me ask you a hypothetical question.
Go right ahead.
What if, for example, I weren't to keep all of my money, but rather throw it all in the Ganges River?
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Maybe I'll fund a health plan for poor people.
Sounds good.
Maybe clean up the water for millions who don't have clean water.
Sweet.
There are so many different ways, noble ways, really, that I can discard my money, so why should I give it to you? You're already loaded.
Charitable donations have always been a part of my financial planning.
No, not part. All of the money. Or I could keep it for myself. Yeah, why should I share my money with anyone?
Because it would be as much fun. I mean, as much joy. I cannot think of any more wretched existence than that of a lonely billionaire.
Know about that firsthand, do you?
You have the soul of a bon vivant.
What does that mean?
David, what is the use of a tremendous fortune if you don't share it with someone? And who better to share it with than me? I keep you on your toes. You keep me on mine, right?
So I should share all of my money with you because we're two peas in a pod?
Because it would just be so much more fun that way.
Interesting. Because, you know, I was thinking the very same thing about a year ago when BE fell into your lap, and you flat out refused to share any of it with me. So why don't I turn that favor right around on you?
Lee was a good friend. She didn't always do the right thing, but she had a hard life. She deserved better than she got.
Coffee?
Tea?
Good friends.
Oh, here, good friends.
Good friends.
And to good military schools who can turn a pot-smoking son into a fine, upstanding young man.
Pot smoking? Matthew?
Long story. Tatea Delgado, who's given me yet another ulcer and yet another reason to run for re-election so I can lock her up myself. Here we go.
Okay. I'm just so confused here. See, I was under the impression that Todd's little lawyer / bed warmer is the one that confessed to killing Lee Halpern. I mean, is anybody else kind of confused and misunderstood, or what?
You done, Blair? Aren't there any more cheap shots you want to throw my way?
I don't think you want me to start talking cheap. Do you really?
Excuse me. Antonio, I told you, and I'll tell you again, I did kill Lee Halpern, and it was in self-defense.
Boy, you gotta be real glad that I got more self-restraint than you do. Or your client here'd be bleeding out right now.
You know, no one's really buying your story, which makes Granger as likely a suspect as anyone else.
How long are you gonna keep this up for? Marty doesn't want to be with you, so get over it.
Really? You might want to think about all this before you go home with this guy.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. You're going to take a hike.
Gladly.
Don't go too far, all right? We're gonna have questions for you.
Wait a minute. What if I want to press charges?
Oh, please keep your mouth shut.
I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Good.
Hey, let it go.
And you were what, 16, 17?
17.
Seems like the magic age where we all ended up out of the house and on our own.
Yeah, you'll have to fill me in on that.
I want to hear what happened next.
Well, it turns out, we had next to nothing in the bank, and Dad had put a dime away for a raining day. It's not even like I was looking for a college fund or anything. So, with what little was there, the hospital bills took that up, so I decided that I was going to quit school and try to pay the mortgage myself.
Oh, Stace.
Yeah, I learned quick that folding sweaters at the mall really wasn't going to cut it, so the bank foreclosed on the house, and I was living out of my car.
Oh, God, I should have been there.
With what couple hundred I have, I decided there was nothing else left for me in Michigan, so decided to head out west.
How'd you end up in Vegas?
Well, the plan was originally California, but the money ran out in Vegas, so I just stayed.
God, it's a wonder you didn't just lose it. I would have.
You are one of the strongest people I know, Marasco. Both of you are real survivors.
You're sweet, but I would have cracked.
Look, everything that happened with Mom and Dad was awful. But after that, it wasn't all tears and sorrow. I mean, after I got settled down in Vegas, it wasn't that bad. Especially once I became Gigi.
David, it isn't as if I didn't want to share.
What, you couldn't? Were your hands tied?
It all happened so long ago. The details are a little vague.
Oh, then let me fill you in on what the details were. Do you remember that I was the one who told you that Jared was pretending to be a Buchanan, and you promised me wealth beyond my wildest dreams if I would just be quiet for a little while?
Oh, David, you really have to let go of this attachment you have to the past.
Do you remember that you kicked me out of La Boulée with nothing?
This is causing you so much suffering, this negative thinking.
How about remembering that I married your sister just to get back at you? Does any of this ring a bell?
Fate spared you from suffering the way I did because of that takeover.
Fate had nothing to do with it.
All right. I admit I was somewhat selfish.
Somewhat? You couldn't find it in your soul to give me 1 measly % of $1 billion conglomeration. So give me one good reason why I shouldn't cut you out completely.
What's up, lady?
Hey, Oliver tried to break up the fight, but he got tossed back like a rag doll. Oh. Hey, Tom.
Anything, I mean, that's right.
I have to go shake some hands and make sure people are surrendering checks. Can you?
Yes, no problem. I will take care of Fish. But I think you should probably hand out some more gift bags because the people over there don't look like we're going to.
Okay, will do. And I'll be back as soon as possible. Okay, thanks.
Actually, I'm feeling much better now.
You did a stupid thing, Fish. It was brave, but it was stupid.
Now maybe I should have another drink.
No, wait, don't.
Ow.
Don't. Here, you can have my V8 Fusion. It will make you perk up.
Thanks. So do you think Layla was impressed?
I think all of the women in the room were impressed because you're a hero, Fish.
This is really good.
See?
Hey.
You still here? Thought maybe you had your cape on by now. Headed out to search for the wayward Martys. No? Oh. Maybe you're more interested in doing the cha-cha-cha with the pit bull with lipstick on.
Ow!
Don't, I'm fine.
That's what I thought.
Hey, the last person who grabbed me like that got slugged.
Quite a temper you got there, Delgado. Is that why you wound up stabbing Lee Halpern?
I already gave my statement.
We all know it's bull.
Are you really taking McBain's crackpot theory seriously?
Oh. It makes a hell of a lot more sense than your story. You know, Delgado, if I were you, I would come clean now.
What? Are you going to talk about this?
What's to talk about?
How are your friends?
I'm not your friend, all right? You dragged me to that ball, lead me around by the nose, used me just to get in McBain's face, and what do I get for my trouble, huh? Socked in the face a couple of times and accused of murder?
I defended you.
Oh, just because you wanted to stick it to McBain. Not because you thought I was innocent.
Now you're being paranoid.
Then you look at me. You look at me and you tell me you know for sure that I didn't do it. You can't, can you? Because you saw the way those people looked at me after McBain shot off his mouth. Like I'm some kind of cold-blooded killer. Same way you're looking at me now. You think I killed Halpern, don't you?
Hearing all this, you must feel like you've been punched in the stomach.
Well, even if the truth hurts sometimes, you still need to hear it.
Can you forgive me?
For what?
For stealing your name, your dress, your ticket, for not finding you before Mom died.
Shut up. The only thing that's unforgivable here is that you look 100 times better in this dress than I ever could.
I didn't know that Asa and Blair got married here at the house.
Yeah, it's something we all want to forget ever happened.
Gosh, she looks so different now.
May I have this dance?
Are you kidding? No way. I can barely stand up. Oh, man, are we going to be paying for this tomorrow, aren't we?
Oh, well, it's better than worrying ourselves to death tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nora.
For what?
Set me straight.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I just didn't want your last memories of this house to be bad ones.
No. But we're going to make new memories. Good ones. Wherever it is we end up.
Yeah.
Say about this Matthew thing.
Oh.
Nigel tells me that the kid's in luck.
Cody, who put the music on? I mean, it's supposed to be a celebration.
Take it up with your brother. He was the DJ.
No offense, big brother, but...
Yeah, well, if you can do better, Bo, have at it.
Oh, there you go.
We say, Renee, ready to show them how it's done?
Honey, I was born showing the folks how it's done. Uh-oh.
Oh, Mr. Buchanan, I see you still have a foot for dancing.
Shall I freshen everyone's drink, sir?
Yeah, please do, Nigel, and don't you forget yourself. Oh, you won, old man. You won.
David, you're right. What I did was petty and cruel. I let my hatred for Clint cloud my judgment. And I regret very much that I ended up hurting people I love. Especially you. Oh, David, who knows where we would be now if only I'd kept you in my life and shared with you what I had won.
Oh, Dorian. You're working me again.
No, I am simply confused.
You are never confused. I'm the one who gets confused.
Now, wait a minute. Bear with me, because this is really unfamiliar territory to me.
What is? Me having money?
Truthfully, I'm going to have to be a bit crass here. Because, yes, I have always considered myself to be the benefactor in our relationship. And although you were a very attractive and stimulating partner in crime and just about every other thing, nonetheless, I never did look at you as an equal. And now, It's taken you becoming a millionaire for me to realize that money or no money, I love you. David, your decision about whether or not to take that money is entirely yours to make. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be a part of your future life. But I want you to know, I wish you love and good luck. Namaste.
So you really think I have a shot with Layla?
I'd say that you have as good a chance as anyone.
That's a relief, because it'd kill me to think that all those dance lessons were a waste of time.
Dance lessons?
Yeah, Layla's MySpace page says that she loves to dance, so I've been taking lessons. I know all the moves to Sexy Back, Rock Your Body, Senorita, Together Again, Cold Hearted, Borderline, You're the One That I Want,
No.
High School Musical 1,
No, no, no.
2, 3, Footloose, Holding Out for a Hero.
I don't give a damn about the lawyer, and you know it. Remember how this evening started? Start with me showing up at your house and saying, you say we go on out. What happened to going out and having a few laughs?
Well, I haven't heard any jokes here tonight, John. Sorry.
So how about take two? You say you and I would go close down Roby's.
Because you won't really be there. Just like you're not really here right now. You're off saving Marty somewhere. So why don't you go on, go do that, because that's what we both know you do.
John's theory doesn't hold water, Antonio. So Wes knew Lee. So what? How do you run into her at Todd's house, and why would I cover for him?
You wouldn't cover for him. You'd cover for Todd. Either way, you're letting a killer go free.
Hey, Antonio. There's a car double parked outside. Would you mind going and check that out?
We both know you didn't do it.
Honey. If I could turn back time, freedom, chemistry.
Well, that was a hell of a night, a hell of a plan, yeah? No, you can't hide from Marty, Todd. You gotta live your life, blah, blah, blah. I almost got my throat slit living my life.
Up and listen to me. It was Granger who probably stabbed Lee Halpern.
You really believe that?
Well, it wasn't you, was it?
No.
Well, he hated that woman, obviously. He's a trained killer. He probably followed her to your house and figured the cops would pin it on you.
Well, we gotta do something then.
Like what? If I take my story back, we are both screwed.
Well, I can't do nothing because Marty left with that bum, and I practically drove her to him.
You want to know where I was the night Halpern died? How did that ease your mind?
No, I'm not.
I went looking for her. Yeah, I wanted to see her face and for her to see mine so she could see exactly what she did to my family.
Wes, I'm sorry, you don't need to explain.
You know, and I knew just how to look for her because you told me about the safe house the cops had her stashed at. All I could think about is how much I hated her and how much I was going to make her pay.
Wes, I know you didn't kill her.
And how could you possibly know a thing like that?
Must have been some party last night.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, the room is spinning.
Oh.
God, don't say anything. Don't even move. What are you doing?
Oh.
Don't.
Never again.
Clint?
Is it morning? Is it time for Syria? No, let's go.
Zip me.
John, I need an aspirin bad. Oh, yeah, baby. I'll get you an aspirin. I'll get you anything you need.
Todd?
What did he do last night?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. The next One Life to Live.
Don't come down here!
Am I really Asa Buchanan's son?
Get the hell out of